Battleborn's pretty cool, but you know what would make it cooler? An active player base. And it seems like Gearbox is finally trying to remedy that a bit. Let's talk about it. Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Yeti here, and welcome to a Battleborn news video. I've not really done a Battleborn news video before. I probably won't do many of them, but this is a topic which I found quite interesting. And since I've been playing a reasonable amount of Battleborn recently, and I've been quite enjoying it, I thought I would actually talk about this news. So Kotaku actually wrote an article recently about how Battleborn is going free to play, but it's actually a little bit up in the air at the moment. They basically spoke to a unknown or like an anonymous member, someone who's kept their name anonymous, who supposedly works for 2K, or at least he's pretty well acclimated with the development of Battleborn, and he actually said that the game would be becoming free to play later on in the year, in fall at some point, so in the next month or so. And he said that they originally actually wanted to make it free to play, but 2K, it was Gearbox that wanted to make it free to play, but 2K actually said that no, they wanted to sell it a full retail $60 or £40 price. So, which is why, since it flopped so hard, they're actually planning on making it free to play. But since then, there's actually been a development. So Randy Pitchford actually tweeted out, he actually is a developer at Gearbox, and he actually said, I was just told about a reckless story about Battleborn going free to play. That is false. There are no plans to convert Battleborn to free to play. And then only a minute after that, he also tweeted, we have some unannounced plans to do a trial version of the game that would be free and from which the retail can be purchased. So there was some confusion over this, actually. A lot of people got talking about it. You know, some people, from my initial reaction, I thought it maybe be something like the starter pack, or maybe be something like the way Toxic is doing it, and they'd have like a free version, and there's just like, I know the starter pack wasn't free, but maybe it'd just be like quite limited in like the way it works, the way ranking works, or you only have like a certain amount of maps available and a certain amount of characters, or maybe it was something like, instead of in the current version where, and what would be the paid version, maybe it's like, oh well, you've got to, you know, play the game, do the challenges to unlock the heroes. Well, maybe in this case you actually had to like buy them, or you had to grind out like loads and loads of credits or something, and it just took longer to get each of the heroes. I thought it'd be something like that, but then Jason Schreier, I think is how you say it, who actually wrote the original story about Battleborn going free to play, actually tweeted at Randy Pitchford saying, Randy, everyone is interpreting your comments to mean there was some sort of timed demo. Is that true, or will there be free multiplayer modes? And this was a couple hours after the initial tweet, and then Randy Pitchford actually responded saying, I don't think a timed demo is right. I think we need to sort our plans out first and then announce them, call in a few months. So it seems like Randy Pitchford, or maybe Gearbox as a whole, were actually a little bit annoyed with Kotaku, that they sort of spoke about it, about some plans, and they sort of spoke about it as if it was confirmed. Like, the article was, source, Battleborn is going free to play soon, and not actually sort of saying that it, you know, it might be going free to play, or that there's rumours that it's going free to play, like some other articles have covered. They were pretty confident in that. And it seems like, I guess Randy Pitchford, who's like the boss of Gearbox, he actually seemed a little bit annoyed about that, but we'll see how that goes. As of right now, it's a little bit up in the air, but what we do know is that there will be, at some point in the future, and, you know, even Gearbox themselves haven't confirmed what they want to do yet, which is pretty normal when games are free to play, or maybe a game is like paid for in like early access, and then when they're moving away from the early access paid version into the full free version, they sometimes have they might change how the free to play model actually works in the game. It's pretty not common, but like it's happened before, so it's understandable. But they don't seem to fully know how they want to go about doing this yet. I'd imagine they have ideas, they just haven't decided on what they want to do. But it seems like, and he said call in a few months, so it seems like the Gearbox does at least have something planned. Obviously, they're already releasing new free content. We've heard that they'll be releasing some new heroes later on down the line, some free DLC as well, some paid DLC pretty soon, on top of the stuff that they've already been adding like over the past year or so of its development. So yeah, basically it seems like the game isn't going to be going free to play. I don't think that's definitely not. I mean, they haven't said that he did. Well, no, okay, so he did say that isn't happening, but when they don't actually know what they're going to be doing yet, I don't see why that isn't a possibility. It seems to have worked out for other games in the past. It seemed to have revived Evolve pretty well, even though it's already died off pretty much. But it seems to have revived Evolve pretty well. I know the player base still is higher than it was before, and it seems to have done a pretty good job for Toxic as well. So yeah, I don't see why that's not an option, but it seems like they'll either be going free to play or they'll at least have some sort of free version which will be maybe a bit more limited, maybe less maps, less heroes, maybe just it'll work differently, we'll have to see. But for now, all you've got to know is that in a few months' time, Battleborn may be more accessible to you guys if you don't want to pay, even if it is only about 20 bucks on Amazon now. It will become more accessible later on, there'll probably be some sort of free version available, so yeah. But since I have been playing Battleborn quite a bit recently, or not quite a bit, but a decent bit, compared to like other games and stuff, I wanted to at least mention it. I do have a couple of Battleborn videos happening this week, so if the news just happened, it seemed like a decent enough time to actually cover it. But that is going to do it for this video. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, a like would be greatly appreciated, and if you want to see more, be sure to subscribe. As I said, a couple of Battleborns coming out this week. I've got my Siege montage that just came out, so if you haven't checked that out, the link will be in the top of the description. I put a ton of effort into it, and I'm really proud of it, so I'm trying to you know, share that around as much as possible, so if you check that out, that'd be greatly appreciated too. Other than that, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace, guys.